that our relationships are the source of our greatest pain and our human relationships are the source of our greatest joys. Juxtapose the blessings that flow from our human relationships is also the drama and the tragedy and the bickering that flows from our human relationships. And I believe that while the greatest things God does in our life walks into our life on two legs, I also believe that some of the greatest pain we experience in life walks into our life on two legs. Our human relationships are the source of our greatest joys and our greatest sorrows. For this reason, I believe that if we are to do relationships well, that we need to develop a certain set of skills that are necessary to do relationships well. Among those skills are things like communication, love, patience, kindness, compassion, mercy, understanding. How about this one? Forgiveness. That if we are going to do relationships well, these are skills we need to develop to do relationships well. But I also believe that if we are to do relationships well, there is another less talked about skill that is equally as important. It's a skill that don't get a lot of mention, but it's a skill I believe God wants all his children to have, and that is the skill of discernment. Discernment is a skill that the Lord wants all of his followers to have. It is a skill that we must have if we're going to do our human relationships well. If we're going to live in this life and interact with human beings well, we have to develop the skill and the sensory blessing of discernment. I believe that when God's people walk into a room, the Lord wants you to walk into a room and be able to have discernment when you walk into a room. The Lord wants you to be able to walk into different spaces and have discernment when you walk into those spaces. The Lord wants us to have discernment about our relationships. He wants you to have discernment about the people you're dating and courting. He wants you to have discernment about the person you think you want to marry. Let me use that word again. The person you think you want to marry. He wants you to have discernment about the things you need to desire and not desire. He wants you to have discernment about business meetings, discernment about your job, discernment about your family, discernment about your children. He wants you to have discernment about your decision making. In fact, as we're making decisions, man, I think it is dangerous to make decisions and not have discernment.